Okay, so in this next video, we're gonna learn about input action nodes in Unreal Engine. So the way that we do input in Unreal Engine is by creating some assets called input action nodes, where every one of these nodes are gonna be for a different move that we want our character to do. Let's say we want our character to jump, then we will need to create an input action node for jumping. Let's say we wanna make our character just move around, then we need to create input action to move around. Basically, for every different type of movement, we are gonna create one asset to represent that. Okay, and that asset is called input action node. So let's go ahead and create one for the jump that we just did so that you can see what I'm talking about. So let's go to content drawer and same place where we are doing everything. Let's right click and then let's add a blueprint class. No, actually, we're not gonna add a blueprint class. Instead, we're just gonna go here on input, here on this scroll section, and then select input action, this one right here. As you can see, if we read the description really quick, an input action is a logical representation of something the user can do, such as jumping, crouching, moving, grabbing, basically every different type of action, every type of move that we can do. So let's select that, and then let's call it IA as in input action, and then underscore my jump. Okay. So that's our asset being created there. Let's double click on it. And then we're gonna get this menu after we do that. So here, what we really wanna focus on is on the value type. So if we wanna do this input action for jumping, let's review what of these value types are the ones that make more sense for jumping. So we have digital bool, we have 1D, basically one vector of one dimension, a vector of two dimensions, a vector of three dimensions. So if we look at all these options for our type of value, jumping makes more sense with this bool, because remember, bool is true or false. So that makes sense with jumping, because when we're gonna jump, we are either jumping or not jumping. So it's kind of a yes or no type of value, right? So that's the one that we're gonna use for this one, just digital bool. So that way we represent if we are jumping or not jumping. Okay? So let's save that. And then let's go back to the character we were building, my character, because now we're gonna change it so that now we use this input action node that we created. So we're gonna delete this spacebar that we did. I'm just gonna break this link and then just take this out with the backspace. And now I'm going to right click and look for IA underscore my jump. You see, this is the one we just created. That, as you can see, input enhance action event. It should be this one. So let's select it. And then now this node basically represents that action we just did, that asset we created for the jump. So now this is my jump. I'm gonna connect it to the jump function we had from before. That way now we're using the asset for jumping. So our character can still do the jumping as before, but now using this Unreal Engine asset called input action. Okay, compile and save, and then we'll go to the next step.